Hello! How's it going? Great, I hope. Alright, today I worked and then I got off work and I went to my best friend Ramona's house and we stayed up till like 3 o'clock in the morning, and then I left her house at like 2:30 and hung out with my other friend Cedric, and we went and got food and went to a movie, and then I just got home like half an hour ago. So I'm like, I don't know. Like, my whole Saturday was spent with people, which is fine and great and stuff, and it was really fun. But it just made me think, because like I'm an introvert, like, so I need time to myself. But when you find like those people who it's like you just click really well with them and you just like instantly get along really well with them, you don't feel the need to not hang out with them and you don't get tired of them, if that makes sense. That's how I feel about my friends that I hung out with today, Ramona and Cedric, because it's like our personalities like just go really, really well together, and so it's just like, oh, this is so easy and this is just so nice, and like you don't like, there's no pressure to like do it, like hang out and go do a certain thing. It's just like, what do you want to do? I don't know, whatever you want to do. And like we mean that because we're just kind of like, it's cool. Like there's no like, again, pressure to do anything. Like you don't have to watch a movie, you don't have to, you know, make a certain food. It's just kind of like, oh, well, you're eating that, so I'll eat that, you know? I don't know if I'm making any sense. But basically what I'm trying to say is like, I'm home now and I wish I was still hanging out with them. Like, I've been with people non-stop since like yesterday morning at like 9:30 in the morning, and usually that would kill me, that would drain me, and I'd be like, oh, I'm finally home and I can sleep and watch Netflix. But no, I want to make a video and I want to talk to people. Yeah, so it's like, you know, with Ramona, like she's been my best friend since basically 8th grade. And like we just get along super duper well, and we've like just like whenever we hang out, it's just always like this huge, awesome like thing, and we don't even do that much. Like we eat food and talk like a lot. Like we just talk so much, and we make videos because we both like to make videos. Sometimes we take pictures. Like it's just this really like mellow, easy like hangout, and there's like no pressure to like, oh, we have to go out and go to the mall, or we have to do this, or we have to do that. It's just like, this is nice, and it's like, it's like a refreshing thing. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. I guess that's how extroverts feel, like, because I know with extroverts, like, they get their energy from hanging out with other people and being social. So I guess in a weird way, I feel that way when I'm with Ramona and Cedric, and it's just how that's how I feel, because I'm just like, I actually like hanging out with you guys, and I could do it like all the time, because I just don't feel like I'm exerting any energy, like extra energy to like hang out with you, because it's just like so nice. And so like I love it when you can find those friendships where it's like, it's just so perfect and you feel how perfect it is and you don't want anything to ruin it, because it's just like, it's amazing. Yeah, I just think it's really, really important to just like hold on to those people where like, I mean, honestly, it shouldn't be like, you shouldn't have to hold on to them, because I don't think they're going to go anywhere. Because if it's like you're both feeling this mutual connection, then why would you not want to be friends? Like, even if you move away or they move away, or just something happens to where like you just can't hang out as much, like Ramona, we both got super busy with life and stuff, and we didn't see each other for like months, and then we hung out back in January, and it was just like an instant connection. Like we just picked up where we left off, and it was like we had to do a ton of catching up, but it wasn't awkward and it wasn't weird, because like that's just how we are, and that's just, we can do that. And cherish your friendships and really listen to your friends and people in general. Like I think it's just super duper important, especially in like the world we live in now, where everyone's on their phones, on their computers, with music playing in their ears like all the time. It's just like nobody like has the time to just sit down and have like a real meaningful conversation. Like I feel like I bore people now when I'm like talking about my work or just talking about my life in general, because it's like nobody talks about themselves in that, like all of like in deep conversations, I mean, anymore, because we're all like, oh, look at how many Instagram likes I got, or you know, oh, like that cute guy over there, like look at him. It's just like random little things that don't even matter, and like we can't even sit down and have like a deep, meaningful conversation anymore worrying about boring the other person, or like even we get bored of like talking about it sometimes. And so I think it's just really important to just be like, you know, have like take time to like sit down with your friends or family or just whoever, just for a conversation. Like there's no pressure. Like you don't have to make plans to go see a movie or make plans to go wherever. Like you can just be like, hey, let's just sit down and talk, and you know, let's just talk. Like we just need to have a conversation, and like it can be about anything, it can be about nothing, like about movies or anything, but just like taking the time to put away the phones and electronics and just like breathing and just taking the time to slow down. Like that's just super important right now for me, because you feel really pressured, like especially when you have like the same routine every day and you're just like get used to this routine of like, oh, I'm going to work, but I'm not going to talk to my coworkers as friends because they're only my coworkers, so I don't see the point. But then it's like sometimes I have to like take a step back and be like, well, I see these people every day. I spend my whole day with them, so I might as well be friends with them, because otherwise it's like I'm just wasting all this potential friendships, you know? Yeah. Yeah. That's all I have to say. I don't know what else to talk about. Peace out, y'all. Bye. I can never find the button.